Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now.
Of course.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominis. Anne will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominis this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the Ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominis, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Hold that. Revelio.
I've used the dark arts several times. Can't understand. How did I get mixed up doing good work for him?
Can't trust me own ears.
Come on.
Loud as a troll you are. Back in the fight.
Revelio.
If it isn't the herbology man, you're the one.
Confringo.
Hickory.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
On another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
So where are me lads in Rookwood times is glad?
Tell us.
Oh, nice
Revelio.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Augusta, tell us. Revelio.
I've little patience for such crude.
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
Never understood.
Confringo!
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Put me down! Yeah, cock!
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
Hello. It's good to see you, my friend. If it wasn't for you, I might still be caged up by those dreadful Ashwinders.
Absolutely shameless.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me. Us. But I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom. Sister or no.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
I should be going now. Thank you.
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off your face, she will.
Revelio.
Hello. It's good to see you, my friend.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at night. I will make
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
You must have snuck in after her.
Mr. Haggerty, can you remind me what we spoke about?
I told you about my thieving sister, Catherine. Ran off with a family heirloom and goodness knows what else from our neighbours.
And what do you have for sale?
Thank you for your patronage. Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio.
Hello. It's good to see you, my friend.
It's you! Oh, I can't thank you enough for rescuing my dear Isco. It's you! Oh, I can't...
Hello, Mrs. Rabe. How is Mr. Rabe doing?
He's resting at the moment, but seems to be in good spirits.
He's lucky I found him in time.
We both are. If I'd known what you were planning, well, let's just say I'm desperately glad you're all right. Rookwood's criminals aren't to be trifled with. Promise me you'll stay safe. Your bravery is to be admired, but taking unnecessary risks, well...
Don't worry, Mrs. Rabe. I can take care of myself.
Yes, I believe you can. Thank you again, for everything.
Revelio.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
Mr. Haggerty, can you remind me what we spoke about?
I told you about my thieving sister, Catherine. Ran off with a family heirloom and goodness knows what else from our neighbours.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Revelio.
You the one that helped Agnes with her niffler? Glad she got it back. That beast roaming around.
Revelio. Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? Patrolling the area is a waste of time. Up for a bit of dying. Release me!
I won't rest.
everything's all right now.
You're the one that helped Agnes. If one more person...
Mr. Haggerty, can you remind me what we spoke about?
I told you about my thieving sister, Catherine. Ran off with a family heirloom and goodness knows what else from our neighbours.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Nothing clears the...
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
If you step in the wrong place...
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
Bombarda!
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio.
Oh, that's not good.
Sir Skagglebolt the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll. Chairs. These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartlock. Rumor has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. She was never seen again.
This report sounds like a helpful clue.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Why didn't you tell us it was just his skull?
Well, of course he's just a skull. Everyone knows Grimbold Weft died of dragonpox in 1753. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Athpuddle, a cheerful countenance nestled among
This
the ranks.
is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Slaying bloodthirsty dragons. Was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to make the waving...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Athpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students such as yourself will learn from it. History is written by those... schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
I don't know why you don't just get a snitch from inside.
Because I told you, I can transfigure one.
I've seen her do it. It's true.
Soon get us a snitch. Non-verbal spells are very difficult.
And risky. You could never do one.
Arresto momentum. Accio.
I didn't do anything, madam.
Nobody is getting punished. Bar perhaps a little cleanup of the ground. But if this happens again, it'll be a most gruesome detention.
Yes, Madam Kagawa.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she...
Mr. Haggerty, can you remind me what we spoke about?
I told you about my thieving sister, Catherine. Ran off with a family heirloom and goodness knows what else from our neighbours.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Revelio.
I question anyone teaching defense against dark arts. Why take such an interest? Unicorn blood will keep you alive, sir.
No.
Much of the dark arts.
You don't ever want to find
one more person asked me about her.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Rolling in her grave, she is.
Mr. Haggerty, can you remind me what we spoke about?
I told you about my thieving sister, Catherine. Ran off with a family heirloom and goodness knows what else from our neighbours.
What do you have for sale?
Glad you were able to stop by. You the one that helped Agnes with her niffler? Glad she got it back. Hate having those beasts roaming around stealing things.